You worked on something for weeks. You gave it everything you have. And then it didn't work out. Maybe a project tanked, presentation bombed, a goal you were so close to slipped. And the voice in your head said, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Wrong. That's a fixed mindset talking, and it's quietly wrecking your self-worth and future success without you even noticing. Today, we're breaking down the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset, covering the research that proves your brain is more adaptable than you think, and giving you 3 practical ways to rewire how you respond to setbacks so you can start treating failures as data points instead of verdicts. The idea of growth mindset versus fixed mindset comes from Dr. Carol Dweck, a psychology professor at Stanford who spent decades researching why some people bounce back from failures and others shut down. Her conclusion was surprisingly simple. It comes down to what you believe about your own abilities. A fixed mindset says your intelligence, talent, skills are basically baked in. You've either got it or you don't. So when something goes wrong, it feels like a referendum on you, your worth, your ceiling, your identity. A growth mindset says that the same qualities can be developed, that effort, strategy, and persistence actually build capacity over time. When something goes wrong, it's not a dead end. It's just a data point. Now, most of us flip between both mindsets depending on the situation. You might have a growth mindset about your fitness, but a fixed mindset about public speaking. Recognizing which mode you're in is where the shift begins. A 2007 study published in Child Development titled Implicit Theories of Intelligence Predict Achievement Across an Adolescent Transition, a longitudinal study and intervention, tracked 373 seventh graders over 2 years of junior high school. Students who believed their intelligence was something they could develop showed an upward trajectory in math grades. Students who believed intelligence was fixed, flat line, no growth. And when researchers ran an intervention teaching the growth mindset to a separate group, they actually reversed a downward grade trajectory, while the control group kept declining. Just changing what students believed about their own brains changed their outcomes. That's a fundamental argument for why how you think about setbacks directly shapes how successful you become. So how do you actually start operating with a growth mindset? Here's 3 things that you can do right now. Number 1, change the period to a comma. When you fail at something, the fixed mindset writes a period. I'm bad at this, full stop. The growth mindset writes a comma. I'm not good at this, yet. That one word, yet, keeps the door open. Start catching yourself when you use absolute statements about your own abilities and add yet to the end. I can't figure this out becomes, I can't figure this out yet. It sounds small right now, but it doesn't feel small when you're actually doing it. Number 2, audit your self-talk after things go sideways. After a setback, a bad meeting, a goal you didn't hit, a project that flopped, give yourself 5 minutes just to write down what happened, not to vent, but to extract. What went wrong? What would I do differently? What did it teach me? I keep a simple postmortem note template in my notes app on my phone for exactly this. The goal isn't to feel better fast. The goal is to turn a failure into a file of usable information. And number 3, praise the process, not the outcome. This one's for you and the people around you. When you or someone you're working with does something well, resist saying, "You're so smart," or "You're a natural." Instead, call out the how. "You stayed with that problem," or "The prep work you did really showed." Dweck's research shows that praising talent reinforces a fixed mindset. Praising effort and strategy reinforces growth. And a person or team that learns from the process is a team that gets more successful over time, not just lucky every once in a while. Your brain isn't a finished product. It's a work in progress. The difference between the people who plateau and the people who keep improving often isn't talent. It's whether they see a setback as a stop sign or directions. Fixed mindset hears, "This didn't work," and asks, "Am I good enough?" Growth mindset hears it and asks, What do I do differently next time? One of those questions moves you forward and builds a better version of you. The other one keeps you stuck and on trial. Practice always doing the growth mindset first question. Your future self will thank you for it. Your move.